Hi, today I would like to talk about a group of students who come to me complaining about stress. In fact, this is not among students, it's the youth of the country. In fact, the youth of the world is feeling a lot of stress these days. I'm not an expert of stress management, but then a few things which I have gathered through my experience, I'd like to share. Maybe this will be of some use to you. Stress is something when you kind of find that it is cracking and it's breaking you, and then you are not in a position to handle the task that you have got. Quite often I find that stress touches those people who have less of passion. In fact, I would say it is inversely proportional to passion. Passion goes down, stress goes up. Passion goes up, stress goes down. So this is how I think I relate the whole thing. So sometime when you get stressed, God forbid ever, you try to remember that is my passion lacking? Am I not driven to the extent I should be? In fact, I always find that stress can broadly be taken into two broad head. One is that what we call it as distress. Another is called as EuStress. EU, that word is for good that you use. EuStress. Distress is like when you have a negative threat of the stress is very strong and you are not in a position to handle it, and then you are kind of overwhelmed by the pressure that you have. But EuStress is a positive stress. That's when you are challenging the threat that is coming to you, and that's very good. If you're worried about your result, if you're worried about completing a task, that's EuStress. That's a positive stress. I like you to welcome that whenever you have that. In fact, there are a few tools which I have gathered through my experience of talking to students who were under some such stage of life when they were going through such phase. One thing I would like to suggest is that always be realistic. If you're a realist, if you're a person who believes in the situation that you have got, I suppose you would never get stressed. But sometimes what happens is you bite more than you can chew. So I would like to advise when you get stressed, two things. Either you expand the time for which the task has been taken by you, or reduce the task. That's what I mean by realism. Either you reduce the task or you expand the time. Your stress level goes down. That's one simple tool to be employed when you get stressed, if at all. Second thing is that I would suggest that don't really get too much of, I would say, the right word is aggressive. When the stress comes, take it lightly. I mean, I like you to be assertive, not aggressive. And if you are assertive, you are there on the task, but then you are not fighting in the manner it can possibly break you. So be assertive, not aggressive when the stress comes to you. Let it pass. It will definitely pass after some time. So the first thing is that being realist, and then how to change the task in time. The second is being assertive, not aggressive in this. And the third tool that I would like to tell you is that it's very simple, a very, very simple tool that you have got. You identify the stressor. What is that stressor? What is the point? Try looking back. I mean, when you feel the peak of your stress and you say like, this is too much, start going back from when, what time it started. What is that stressor? Which is that person? Which is the event? Which is the phone call? Which is the thought? What is the topic? If you just try reducing it back and identify the source of your stress, most often it gets cancelled, because you can, that time when you identify that, you can see the big picture, and then the presence of that will be very, very minuscule, and that can be attended. You can detach yourself from that stressor. Otherwise, I mean, I think if a stress is an EuStress, you should never complain. Haven't you heard about the saying going, diamond is a piece of charcoal? The only thing is that it managed the stress, and now it is a diamond. You all are diamonds. My best wishes are with you.